Welcome to Beyond Profile. Today is April 2nd, and we're into a new month and a new quarter here. Yesterday, market surprisingly very strong out of the gate on some bad numbers economically. They weren't what we were expecting, but markets rallied through the prior pivot highs. On the daily S&P through the 15s. We shut down the naked. We actually had a gap fill up there at 15 and a half, went to 17 and 3/4. But by the time we got to the close, the market had pulled back in. And one of the things we were talking about in the room was the fact that what if this turned into some sort of a 2x top? And again, this was early in the day, and then seeing the market how it faded back down with the topping tail kind of leaves us with a question here. Is this a short-term top? Tried to go higher, it was totally rejected, and we're into about a 15-day, I think it was, balance here. You can see we've got a box around this. Here's March's profile. You can see where the highest volume node area is, which is right around this 97 area for the month of March. And we stayed right on top of it yesterday morning, came back into it, and then we took off from that level. So today's going to be a little interesting. Again, we got a shortened week here. And this area that we probed through, there was no follow through. Is there going to be follow through? Again, only time will tell. Time's always your worst enemy in trading because a lot of times you're going to see things get to where you want them to get to, but maybe just not in the time frame that you think they're going to get there. The balance area, and again, I'm thinking if this starts to fail up here. The last time we had a strong bar, we had it follow through by a down day, which again we're expecting some sort of rotation day today after that wide range bar from yesterday. Even though we did have supply come in based on what we see in this tail structure, so I'm going to be watching very close about the 1397s. If we start to lose the 1397 level, then we're looking at the potential for this to break and to go to the bottom end of it again. And remember, we still have this gap down here at 1366 area that the markets could in fact come back down and fill at some point during this whole rotation. But the S&P doing a very nice job of rotating structurally, and you can see for the whole month of March, the whole profile here, where was the majority of the volume was going up here at 1397s. So that's why I'm saying we have to watch this area closely, that they can come through, they can probe it, and then bounce back up into it. But right now it's acting as a springboard, if you will, for the markets to continue in the direction of the upside. And now on the top side, there's a couple areas that we want to focus in on. There's some naked point of controls. We have the 23 area, I know, is one of them. And then the other one is to the 27. So there's two areas on the top side up here that, the projected targets, if we get through and we stay above the 15s, then we're looking at the potential for this to move all the way back up to those highs. All right, so this, again, 3 more days left in the week. We have to see how we hold today. I'm suspecting we just rotate in a small area today. Would be a resting, pattern if you're very bullish because you want to see some structure built up on the top end of this. And if we gap down, which it looks like we're going to be opening, we're down about 3 this morning. It looks like pre-market here to 1409. 1409, though, if you look at the 30-minute chart here, has 1 second, let me grab that chart. 30-minute chart's coming back almost into yesterday's value area low down here. We had this change of polarity trade, which was right around the 10-11 area, and this is probing a little bit deeper into the prior balance area. So 7s to 9s this morning. I'd like to see this come out of this area here and maybe retest back to even 10s at this point. So it's going to be interesting. Again, we're inside of yesterday's value area, which, again, it played as a value trade. We played from the 7s up to the 17s. Maybe we just rotate above the prior balance area that we had in play here on the S&P daily chart. All right, folks, have a good trading day. We'll see you in the trading room.